The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alvarez! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Chooses to go crossfield. Olise. Dani Olmo. He's going for goal! And That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Danny Olmo is offering a wry smile there.
Olise plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Desai. BLITZ CURLER. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove?
Goes for the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Pinches it off him. Oh, good spread. He is through here. Decent chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
No goals as yet. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Luis Suarez. He won't be happy with that one. De Ligt charging forward, the ball at his feet. Hazard. Verona are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you said it? Yeah, chance, surely! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Taking no chances there. Zanetti. Now, can they get him away? Great defending, strong and determined. Makaleli looking to pass their way up the pitch. Spread to the right. That's Doué. Chance for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Numero 14.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Oh, good ball! It's Luis Suarez! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. They'll show plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Alvarez. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez! And it's hit! There's a goal! Oh, but the flag's up.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Alexander-Arnold. Played out to the left flank. What a throw in.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. He's had it nicked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dani Olmo. Doué. And he'll try from distance! Superb from Doué! A finish right from the top draw! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Ambitious ball here. De Ligt cuts out the pass.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Here's Roberto Carlos. He played cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's found a way past. He has found the way through. Roberto Carlos. Played into space. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Paris Saint-Germain looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So off we go again. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ferdinand. Hazard. Ferdinand. Yamal. Probing pass. Dink through. And there's the clearance. Looking for options for movement.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Desailly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's got the beating of his man. Tries one from range. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Ferdinand, that's a cute ball. Barona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's found the way. Can he finish? Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And they win it back again. He's being urged to shoot. Real chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Now it's Bale. Olise, and the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet. But not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Iniesta. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, super ball! Shot, shot, goal! And that's it! That was a
given, it always was.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Verona cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Olise has it in a wide position. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22.
So we have movement on
Iniesta.
both benches.
Numero 17. Hazard. Numero 19. Lasciano il campo per il numero 27. Il numero 7. Neymar. Il numero 13. Messi. Cambio di giocatori.
Oh, no, he's got that wrong.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Neymar. Good ball, good take. Neymar. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Olise. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
De Ligt makes the interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Desai, the final 5 minutes. Olise.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
It's Neymar! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Paris Saint-Germain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need
Ci
to see
saranno
their more
3 minuti di
experienced lads
recupero.
step up to the plate now.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's a little off target. And it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Good running, strong and purposeful. Luis Suarez. And that will be it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Signore e signori, attenzione.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Chers
camaraderie.
spectateurs,
The
nous
fans
vous
have
souhaitons
pulled
la
out all
bienvenue
the
pour ce
stops to
match.
make this a
Paris
monumental
Saint-Germain,
occasion.
Inter de Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. A mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
Uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
That is a little undercooked. Pancho. Van Dijk. Cafu. And it's Van Dijk. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Rodri. Pacho. Serginho. Van Dijk. Rodri. Gerrard. Van Dijk. Pacho. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Oyarzabal. Heading out towards the right wing. Somewhat off target. He plays one through. De Ligt, always a very imposing presence at the back. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Pacho. Van Dijk. Cafu. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Van Dijk. And here's Gerrard. De Ligt producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Serginho. Pacho, all the way back. Van Dijk. Rodri. Cafu. Rodri. And it's Bellingham. Good ball, good take.
That's going in strongly.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rijkaard. And it's Roberto Carlos. Makaleli. That's Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Gerrard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
De Ligt cuts it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri. The goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Van Dijk. This is a promising build-up. And it's Rice. And it's Rodri. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. It's ended up in no man's land. Cafu, and it's with the keeper. It's Bellingham. Rodri, Van Dijk. Rodri. That was good alertness. De Ligt. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Cher public,
Some first half
je voudrais
thoughts.
vous signaler
Well, there's
simplement
no way to
que vous
disguise
pouvez,
the fact
si vous le
that they've
souhaitez,
been poor.
retrouver les
Not a single
commentaires en
shot on
direct
goal
de ce
tells
match
you all
sur
you
la
need to
radio
know,
FM
Peter.
du club.
Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. We're on the move again.
Paris Saint-Germain really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. They couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Serginho, he is always looking to play quality balls. Howson, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Owen is fouled. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Sané is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Makaleli. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
The most accurate pass. Now it's Oyarzabal. Gerrard providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. Essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Right, Sané. Sané will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And the through ball. He shoots! And they've got rid. And here's Owen. Sané. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Lofted upfield. They'll not just make this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now the breakaway. And Serginho. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's forced to go back. And it's Bellingham. Oyarzabal. Rice. This is Owen.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Serginho. For Rice. That's a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Royce. It's an imaginative pass.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's nice. Makaleli. Oh, it's beyond the defence.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's just misjudged that one.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Serginho was in no mood for any of that. And that signals the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you summarise? Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Signore e
camaraderie.
signori,
The fans have
benvenuti
pulled out all
all'incontro
the
di
stops
oggi
to make this a monumental
Milan
occasion.
e Paris Saint-Germain.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Olise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Batistuta. That is good alertness. Conte. Cafu. Now it's Aguero. Makaleli. That's going wide left.
Oh, great feet that.
Goes for goal! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Makaleli is there, and he can pick it up. Neymar. Great ball, Doué gets flagged offside. Makaleli. And it's Doué. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! One on a tight, he's brilliant! A finish right from the top draw! And the lead lost, no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me does...
Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And again they hit the front!
Gol per il Milan.
Beautifully
è segnato al 14° minuto. Numero
You can't
18.
afford to keep him. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Milan leading now. It's Makalele. Vicious ball here. That's the keeper's ball. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a goal! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision there.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Chooses to go crossfield. Koundé. Now it's Olise.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Looking to play him in. And this is Aguero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Where it came from. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Here we see. It's Ferdinand. Rijkaard. Ferdinand knocks it into space. Robson, Schneider. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Here we see. He's going to be disappointed with that. Robson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Aguero. Doué, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, Red, nice interception. No way through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rijkaard. Cafu bops him off it and wins back the ball. Probing pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Robson. Schneider.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Neymar. That's an excellent interception. Robson. Zanetti. He is through here. Good take, and is he in? So, temporary halt to the action. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And this is Neymar. And the shot! Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. With the short one. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And this is Luis Suarez. Milan are looking to go forward now. Koundé. And Makaleli. And it's Conte. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Can he get it through? Robson. Doué. Makaleli. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, right place, right time.
Oh, that's great. That's great concentration.
Cafu. He's got away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. And this is Neymar. Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the pass is intercepted. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, super ball! Now that pass has been well intercepted. Cafu! Olise. Ball played for Conte. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. That's tidy. Decent chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Olise just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you have to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Two and are looking good.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Conte. That is a little undercooked. And here's Aguero. Schneider. Makaleli.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Luis Suarez. That's been cut out, well played.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there.
He'll try for distance. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Cambio di giocatori.
Paris Saint-Germain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Paris Saint-Germain are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And he plays one through. Buffon clears. He's done very well to take that back. Into the last 5 minutes.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Schneider. The cross comes in. And he's straight offside. Has been cut short. Danny Olmo. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Robson is always looking to break lines. That's been intercepted. Milan are looking to break at pace. Looking for the run. Shot could be up to it. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. It's not a lot that went glaringly. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two
Hello,
sides get
everybody,
ready to
and
lock
welcome
horns.
to today's
This
match.
is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Totti. That looks a good ball through. Oh, shooting chance! Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alaba. Totti. Vitinha. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. There's a sharp bit of ball here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos, and it's Olmo. Rice, Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a good run down the left. Lovely feet. And he shoots! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more. Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely bit of skill. Makaleli. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Vitinha. Silvestre. Vitinha. Now Alaba. Gakpo. Vitinha. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. Saviola. Decent chance! And no mistake. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
True Bangkok United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Scalia! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries to play it through. Delightful ball. That's a decent clearance. Half an hour played now. Silvestre. Totti. Nicely intercepted. Scalia. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's a lovely exchange. Scalia is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shifting through the gears here. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Luis Suarez. Pressure coming in from all directions. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's neat. Shot, surely! Oh, crossbar! And he thumps it clear. We expected better, and so did he. Out towards the flank. Kvaratskhelia cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Silvestre. And it's Vitinha. Totti.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gets one in. Look at the space. And the shot! By Totti. A finish of true class. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Look, that was a
Number
technical
15.
interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Francesco Totti! Francesco Totti!
(3-0). That's the end of the first 45. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Hello everybody,
Well,
and
the first
please
half
join
done.
me in
We
wishing
are
a
ready for
happy
what
wedding
follows in the
anniversary
second.
for one of our fan club members.
So we're off again. 45 minutes to change their fate.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Totti engages and forces him off the ball. Koundé.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Elise. Elise. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Shot could be on. Can he get on the end of this? Shoots! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rice. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
True Bangkok United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Yamal, and he is deftly away. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Romero, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chance! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
True Bangkok United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
So the manager can make a
Gakpo.
change for the first time in the game here.
Federico
This is a
Valverde.
gloriously
Number
greedy
15.
performance.
Francesco Totti.
Tries to pass it through.
Number 7.
He's worked it through.
Javier Saviola. Number 19. Yamal. Coming on the field.
Roberto Carlos.
Number 10. Desiree Doué.
Looking for
Number
a
3.
Yeah, we get to see
Jules
this more
Koundé.
and more. Defenders
Number
popping
9.
up in these positions.
Dani Olmo.
He's been really
Number
sharp.
6.
That's a great interception.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just playing it
Number
safe
18.
and simple.
Bukayo Saka.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Doué. There's the shot! Conte. Luis Suarez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? That's very neat. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Doué. Doué! Oh, denied at the last.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And we have our very first corner. Knocks it into space. Oh, real chance! And he's stuck it away. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Bangkok United are having a ball here. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Saka gets a good foot in there. Dani Olmo. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, not quite on the same wavelength. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's put pay to the danger. Straights it back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Ligt gets across to intercept that.
Paris Saint-Germain really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Rice. Oh, well measured. Conte. Dani Olmo. That's going wide left. He's picked his way through. And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution. At least that has given their people something to smile about. Somewhat off target. And it's Olmo.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Closing in on goal. Chance for a shot! Has another goal!
it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
True Bangkok United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And here's Suarez. And that's it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Chers
hours, it
spectateurs,
might
nous
not
vous
feel
souhaitons
like
la
that.
bienvenue pour ce
The
match.
stadium is full of
Paris
noise and
Saint-Germain,
energy.
l'Inter
This
de Milan.
certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that.
Oh, he's been caught. Shot! Surely! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 2 minutes de jeu, part le numéro 14.
Efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome. Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.